checkout, version, and linked information. You can check out files in their native application based on your operating system's settings. The way to check out a file is to right-click on it and select the checkout link. You'll notice in Elvis that now there is a pencil indicating that the file is checked out. And you could add metadata to see who has that checked out by selecting checked out by. So down below, the standard user that I'm using is showing that I do have this file checked out. For files checked out by other users, you'll see a padlock, and then again, the name of that user. You will not be able to do anything with a checked out file. However, you can still download the original file, a preview, or a custom version of it. It would just be the version that is currently in the system and not the one that is being worked on by an individual. In Photoshop, you have the full functionality of Photoshop. So you could do any kind of cropping that's necessary. You would then save your file, close it, navigate back to Elvis, and you'll notice that there's a star indicating that there has been a change to this file. So from here you can either right-click and select Check-in, or from the contextual menu here, Check-in as well. So if I select Check-in, then a version of that file would be created. I could choose to abort the checkout, which would then cancel any changes to the file that I had made. But I will go ahead and check this in for now. And you notice that it does check in. Now the same goes for multiple files. So you can select several files. Again, right-click, click on the checkout, which checks out the files. Make some changes. Save and close. Navigate back to Elvis. Right-click and then check in. Another option is that if you have navigated away from files that you have checked out, so for example, if I check out the files, and I begin to search for other images and so on, the way to get back to those checked out files is to navigate up here to this checked out files link that shows you how many files you do have checked out. And from this panel here, you can either check in the file, abort checkout, and do the same things that we did in the previous screen. If I navigate back to my collection, and I click on the version icon, on each individual file, I can see the previous versions and the current versions at the top. So this file has been checked out and checked in and worked on 3 times. At each level or version, you can revert and make this the current version, delete a version, or even download a preview, the original, or a custom file of that version. You can also see linked or related items to files. So this image here that was cropped is related to this original image over here and also contained by this collection. Now, if this image was placed on an InDesign file, that InDesign file would appear here as well. And you can actually double click and navigate to the collection that this image is in, or a layout and or PDF that this image is in, which is very useful because then you can go directly to that location. Now if I go back to RDUS, and I click on this PDF, you notice here that it's related to this file here, which is an INDD file, and several other files like images and so on. And the reason is because these are all associated with the same issue located here. So then from here I can right click, open and close in folder, and navigate to that file.